This is Debrief, a monthly reflection on the projects I tackled, the lessons I learned, and the shifts in how I work. February was a slower month. Several client projects ran into unexpected delays, and with me being overseas for all of March, planning timelines became tricky. But slower didn't mean stagnant. It gave me space. This month, I wrapped up a tutorial series for my friends at Casio Australia. About a year ago, I worked on an instructional guide for them. And this month, I finalized updates for the GA line of watches. These instructional videos are straightforward in theory. Get hands-on with the watch, learn the functions, script, record, shoot, and edit. But they're detail heavy. When it comes to watch tutorials, precision matters. Every feature needs to be presented clearly and correctly. That means double-checking settings, confirming functionality, and sometimes re-recording small segments to ensure accuracy. It's methodical work, but satisfying. It's always fun to work with the team at Casio Australia, and they've been a big support for me over the years. With delays across client projects, I found pockets of time to finish a few YouTube videos and prepare the next batch. One advantage of building a YouTube channel over the years is having a backlog. Ideas, half-written scripts, and filmed footage. When time opens up unexpectedly, I can immediately shift gears. I published 2 reviews this month, and they performed surprisingly well, especially the Muji pouch video. I had planned to review that pouch since August last year. When it went live, it outperformed every previous video on my channel. In a way, it went viral, at least for me. It reached over 100,000 views in 48 hours. And brought in over 1,000 new subscribers. Numbers I've never seen before on this channel. If you're a recent subscriber, I genuinely appreciate you checking out the video and sticking around. My early hypothesis: accessible, affordable everyday items from recognized brands may carry stronger search momentum than niche or premium gear. The positive feedback and engagement were encouraging. I've always leaned toward long form in a short form world. I don't cut corners with my reviews. I go deep. Sometimes the effort to reward ratio feels questionable, but this month reminded me that depth still resonates. And when the work is aligned, metrics become a reinforcement rather than validation. During the slower period, a few unexpected opportunities surfaced. I jumped on several video calls, meeting new people, discussing potential collaborations, and exploring new directions. These conversations are very energizing. I genuinely love connecting with people who are building something, especially when they're operating in a space I understand and respect. Exchanging experiences, brainstorming ideas, and aligning on values and goals matter a lot to me. At the end of the day, the work always starts with people. In a time where everything feels increasingly transactional and algorithm-driven, genuine human connection feels far more important than ever. Every new inquiry has been a reminder that the body of work I've built online carries weight. People already understand my tone, standards, and approach before we even speak. There's a level of pre-built trust that makes conversations smoother, clearer, and more intentional. Not every opportunity is a fit, but every conversation sharpens clarity. That's the compound effect of showing up consistently. We'll see what materializes in April, especially with client projects resuming once I'm back. One recurring question since resigning last year has been, what exactly do I do? It comes up often, especially on calls with potential clients. It's harder to define than I expected, but right now, in simple terms, I help different people solve different problems. Sometimes it's marketing, sometimes content strategy, sometimes production, and sometimes education. I don't sit in a clearly defined role. Maybe that becomes clear this year. Maybe it doesn't. But one thing I keep coming back to is this. How things are done often matters more than the what or the why. The thoughtfulness, the execution, the intention behind the work. Right now, I'm enjoying working across categories, industries, and teams. The surface level tasks change, but the underlying principles remain consistent. Create, connect, collaborate. Everything flows back to that. March will look very different. I'll be overseas for a month. The goal isn't to pause, but to shift modes, to build in person. to reconnect with old friends, brands, and potential collaborators, to lean into creativity in a different environment. As for the product launch I teased last month, we ran into a few delays, but that might make March even more interesting. Sometimes delays aren't setbacks. We'll see what unfolds.